It's not like exactly like I use them much now, is it? So, let's keep on moseying. Times like this, I wish the Overlord moved a bit faster. Still, for a guy in full plate, he is moving quite fast. To be honest, no real still about it, but whatever. Anyway, come on, Blues. Gonna meet your maker.
You choose all.
And of course, the Beatles are back. Still, it's not like they're a threat of any sort. Oh, how intimidating, how terrifying. I don't know what I'll do. Okay, go sacrifice yourselves. Beautiful. Sacrifice 7. Now I'll go to get rid of these 3. Go get my greens back, and then we'll pop in. I will have to rejig my unit composition during the fight, I think, but the blues will do for now. Go. And get ye. Beautiful. And this is actually pretty well geared army. I'm nearly on 400%. It's not half bad. And I can record for a little bit longer. Sorry, I just had to out-tab for a moment there. I just immediately thought recording space. I think I have like 12 gig, and I'm on 9 gig there. So I'm probably going to have to stop recording soon. I think I can actually delete some footage that I've already like already uploaded, but I need to double check that it's up, because sometimes I upload stuff and it's actually not fully uploaded. Well, an episode will, like, I'll upload 100 episodes and one won't get actually uploaded. It will fail or something. So, and I won't realize unless I check. So, since I don't want that to happen, I'm going to have to check before I can actually touch anything. I have to go through each episode, and it's really tedious, really annoying. So I don't really do it as much as I should. Again, I've talked before about, you know, if my channel ever took off, hiring someone to do this to upload for. Oh, you. To upload for me. Basically, yeah. That would be part of it. You know, Gnarl, you probably should tell me about any secret rooms in the tower when I'm, you know, the fucking Overlord.
Want to be heroes. They're so predictable.
And the evil are predictable in the fact that they always want to be evil cunts. Yeah. Also, he's doing green, so you attack with green minions. Attack. And since me and my minions are incredibly well geared, this isn't going to be a very long fight. And since this fight won't be very long, we probably won't get to hear too many of these lines. But it's basically like his corruption of them.
If you want to slip away with that, I won't tell anyone.
Suddenly, I'm in the middle. Okay. Looks dangerous, but suddenly an army on my side. Okay, come on. I do like this music, but it is used for every boss fight. And it is the title music. But the title music can work as boss fight music, but I think it's just it's used in every one is the issue, really. Come on. Ha! Nice. Actually, is it used for everyone? Maybe I'm being unfair. Looks like red. I think even shifts to a brown, but it doesn't look like the brown I knows, and as such, I'm typically blind when that happens. Shit. Actually, fire magic. What? No, doesn't work. Recall. How couldn't they notice how evil you were? You weren't exactly hiding it. Okay, move. Move. I love when he runs over his own minions. Okay. That looks like green. Okay, they're doing a lot more damage than the reds were. Attack. A lot more damage. Seems like there wasn't much to hear.
The good. They don't know how close to evil they really are.
He actually does make a good point. Though his beard is still trying to take over his mind, so maybe I should say it's the beard has a good point. Also, minion bowling! Minion bowling! Let's just pretend I got a strike. You gotta give it to them. They're determined. Also, I still have a guy with a glove? Huh. Surprising. But he has a point, you know. It's good not knowing how close to evil they are. Just insofar as, say, if you really want to do good and help people, and... well, it's always a cliche in stuff. You want to do good and help people, and you end up clamping down on personal freedoms for their own good. You end up restricting things to keep them safe, keep them secure, keep them happy, but you end up, you know, inadvertently becoming the thing that is actually making them, you know, unhappy. So there can be only one.
And so the evil Overlord defeated the other evil Overlord, and the land rejoiced. His domain flourished. The very land itself was a mark of corruption.
God, this screen is chugging.
His name in whispers. Killed Phillip and destroyed without mercy. He became evil incarnate.
And a random boombo bird in the cage there.
His mistress and all their little minions lived happily ever after.
Don't know why the sound cut there. The game kind of shot itself during that cutscene. I'm not... Okay, there we go. And that's their score. But
Evil will always find a way.
I'm just curious as to where the hell that was meant to be.
The Ruborian desert is bristling with evil energy, Dark One. It must be the source of all these abysses that have been popping up like they own the place. I have taken the liberty, sire, of transporting the abyss stones to this gate. They resonate with the same energy. Perhaps they may just tweak the little devil open.
Yes, it is the final abyss. And as you can see, Jewel is gone. I'm not actually sure what happens with her. Then again, since the previous Overlord popped back, maybe he killed her. Maybe he disposed of her. Khan was asserting that he wanted to harm her. And so maybe he did. Certainly I don't know where she is if he didn't deal with her. Because we didn't. Maybe Gnarl did. He does tend to tidy up the loose ends.
Without them, thank evilness evilness I didn't eat all my earwax.
Alright. Certainly I don't know where she is if she isn't here. And thankfully that also stays open, though I question if there's any of the other minions here to actually engage.
Minions need a little downtime too, sire.
And there's this music track. Can I pop my head back into the boss arena? Curious. I've never actually spent any time down here once it's been gotten cleared out.
Now don't stay down here too long, master. Oh, it's nice.
Now he's already back to cycling. Let us see. Ooh, the plants are back. At least the ones by the door aren't. I'll just strut on in that case.
It was quite peaceful without them. Thank evilness I didn't eat all my earwax.
Nothing here, and sadly didn't get any hero gear. But that makes sense, it was the final fight. And that's weird. Also, I have no idea what happened with Rose either.
Minions need a little downtime.
She's disappeared. And I should have gone the short way rather than taking the long way around. But whatever. I kind of forgot that was there. I think maybe I was trying to avoid the beetles to reduce the amount of fighting I had to do. Oh, that certainly worked.
Stay down here too long, master.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice to see that she's back.
It's actually really annoying how much Gnarl loops. Sometimes I'm sure in a game it can be useful for the character to repeat what they're saying, but I don't think it's quite useful here. Also, when you're over here, the orb becomes red, and so does the rest of the room. Now here it's back to normal.
Evilness I didn't eat all my earwax.
Also, you know how she threw a rock at that? That doesn't... that doesn't change... basically something else happens with the Tower Heart in Overlord 2, and it's quite devastating. So, you know, her throwing a rock at the Tower Heart there could have actually triggered what happened in Overlord 2 now, and it would have actually been substantially worse. Substantially. Just because two Overlords would have been at the center of it. What happened in Overlord 2 was bad, but this would have been worse, because two Overlords would have been affected by it. Okay.
Don't go in there alone, master. You'll need your minions.
I can go up against Roborian Bomber. There's also the Dazzler Beetle and the Battler Beetle. And a Hulking Toad. I'll go in, I'll do a little bit of this.
Go in there alone, master. You'll need your minions.
It's better if I go in against these guys alone. They have an annoying tendency to eat your minions unless you kill them quickly enough. And they can't eat me. So, it works out. Plus, then again, I'm brilliant enough to kill them quickly, though still I don't want to risk minions against them. They're also thankfully idiots. Come on. Swing. Thank you. See? Easy. Still, wouldn't want to risk minions. I've been losing way too many as is. Still, I have to head back to Spree and get that other totem thing. Dazzler Beetle.
Don't go in there alone, master. You'll need your minions.
Okay, we'll grab some reds. By the time I get back to Spree, they'll fix the place up. I could get up to 50 minions, but I would have to trade out my current helm. Though it is tempting just to see 50 minions. Especially if they're all well-geared browns. That would look awesome. Okay, you stand there. I'm gonna go tank as many as I can, beat up as many as I can, and then if I need to, I'll go on the reds. Seems it's taken me 3 strikes to actually kill these. So that's annoying. And it irritating. But at least I'm killing these at a fast pace. I should be able to actually focus on killing and leave the collecting to my minions. Okay, keep beating. There we go. Recall. Go get him, boys. Probably gonna actually take a few trips. Well, 2 trips. Go get him. And let's start heading back to get the next one. Beautiful. Battler Beetle. And we'll do the same here. Then once I've done this, I think I've killed every... No, I still have the Reborian Bombardier or whatever to take care of. Then once they're taken care of, I can move on to the challenges, which are going to be challenging. Remember, I had issue facing the undead cannoneer musketeer, but when it's just them. Now I have to face them with reapers and backup with no mana. So it's not really looking good, but I assume it must be doable. Rarely do game devs put things like that into games where you can't win. Certainly do put fights into games that you're meant to lose, but not like this. Not like this. It's typically like a part of the main quest line. You end up getting beaten up and thrown into jail. It's an important part of quest progression. Since this is some optional content of running the dungeon where it beats, you're meant to defeat the enemies. Though that's one of the cases here. It would be weird if it was. Hopefully there isn't too many Reborian bombers. No, there isn't, but I'm hesitant in taking in the reds. I'm going to take in the greens. They're absolutely poorly equipped, so it won't be too bad. Some are well equipped, others not nearly so much. So any that survive this will probably get some nice little bit of equipment out of it. Probably the hood. Oh, some are already dying. Unsurprising, these guys are utter pains. Kill. Christ, I'm down to 13. Well, I was expecting them to be dangerous. Okay, come on, guys. There's a bit of equipment out there. One of you might need it. Okay, there we go. 2 of them got upgrades, so it wasn't all, a loss. All worked out. Okay. So now there is the 4 challenges left. The Skull Tribe Challenge, the Dwarf Challenge, the Monster Challenge, and the Undead Challenge. One thing that should be noted about the Dwarf Challenge, I remember reading on a game FAQ, is that the Dwarf Challenge doesn't actually include any flamers. It only includes the oh Christ. It only includes the well, it includes everyone else, just not the flamers. And this does include the stags. Alright. When I was looking earlier, it didn't look like they did. Yeah, but you stay here. I'm going to try to lure some out. Remarkable self-preservation on them. Come on, come a bit closer. Beat, crush, kill, destroy. Come on, come a bit closer. Shit. Well, actually, the casters were coming close to res, but they can't actually res the big guys. They can res the mini guys, though, if given half a chance. Okay, beat him down. This is going